Good afternoon, everyone. This is Ann Miller French with Angelik Hands, and I wanted to share some messages that came through from the late Thich Nhat Hanh, who was a peace activist and a Vietnamese Buddhist monk. And although I have connected with him a couple of times before, shortly after he had passed, um, there was a very significant and meaningful connection that was made when I attended a meditation last night. So I'm going to be sharing some of that, the information that came through, in addition to the visions, and how I believe that that information can help you, the viewers, anyone that is either catching this on the live or on the replay. And I'm also going to be sharing some messages and information that have also come through earlier today during my morning meditation. So, hello and welcome. If you're new to me, thank you for watching my video and visiting my channel. So I'm the owner and founder of Angelik Hands LLC. My practice started in early 2016. So this is my 8th year and very excited about that. I'm extremely proud of that. And I've learned a lot. I've grown a lot as a person. Um, in my heart and with what I do and in my teachings and sharing this information and guidance with others. So I wear many different hats. I am a quantum life coach and I teach my clients how to create their version of heaven on earth. So it's through a process called biohacking, and biohacking are techniques that are designed to reprogram the subconscious and unconscious mind as well as the body, getting all parts of self, body, mind, soul, body, mind, spirit moving together in perfect harmony with a common mission, a common goal, a common intention, as far as you building your new timelines and what you would like you may have heard the expression new earth, what you'd like your reality to look like. And I always talk about starts from in here, whatever is going on in here is what you're going to see out here. So it's a matter of taking a look at your outer reality. And if you're in a current space of where you know in your heart that things could be different, you're being prompted to make some changes, or perhaps you're ready to switch things up, or life as you know it has radically changed for you, it's really a call to your attention, bringing it to your attention, knowing that it's not happening to you, it's actually happening for you, and it's bringing it to your awareness, having that awareness to go within and to either start making those changes or to continue making those changes. And so that's a big part of what I do as a life coach. I also work with something called light language therapy, quantum energy therapy, distant Reiki, and as a naturally gifted psychic, medium, and animal communicator, I offer psychic readings, medium readings, animal communication readings, and Akashic Records readings. And I'm also available for small events, larger group events, as well as public speaking. So if there is something that comes to mind, reach out, let's connect. All of my information can be found on my website, which is angelikhands.com. That's ANGELIKHANDS.com. So Today, the information that I received, and this is a beautiful reminder for each and every one of us from the late Thich Nhat Hanh, and that is silence is golden. So, as I was reminded of that, and I had this beautiful experience last night at a group meditation at another studio here in Newberry, Florida, there was information that came through, beautiful reminders, and it really hit home for me. And as I tuned in and connected with my higher self, I connected to Source, I connected to God, regardless of what your belief system is, God, universe, love, making that connection and knowing who's in the driver's seat of your life when you're connected to your higher self and you're streaming in that information and you're able to silence the busyness of the mind and allowing yourself to sit in stillness, to take the breath in followed by the breath out, allowing yourself to soften. And what I'm hearing is just chill for a bit, really, to chill and to relax, to soften, to get comfortable. And with every breath that you take in, you are bringing home your energy. You're calling in the essence of you, which is your spirit, calling in your energy from your to do list, calling in your energy from your day to day activities, calling in your energy from whoever, whatever you were thinking about or focusing on, being present back in your own body and being able to create that space and receive the information. So there was quite a bit of information that came through for me today, which I shared with another group that I'm a part of. And it's it is really up to each and every one of us to take and carve out time each and every day to be a disciple and to be disciplined to make self care a priority, making yourself a priority instead of going, doing, instead of simply being and allowing and really taking a look at whatever it is that is coming up that is working to get your full undivided attention. And sometimes it's not necessarily in the way that you'd want something to get your attention, but sometimes that's the only way to get your attention based on if you're, going at full speed, take time for yourself to go within. It's almost like, if you imagine a check engine light and there's a light that comes up on your dashboard and it says, hey, do you remember me? I'm still here. So it's those very things, those very parts of self that are showing up and being presented at this time and mending and repairing that relationship that you have with yourself. No one can do this for you. My role as a quantum life coach, as a mentor, as a teacher, as a guide is to hold and create that safe and sacred space for you to do just that, to do the inner work, to go within and to take a look at those things where you're getting sidetracked, distracted. If you're working through an injury, if you're working through an illness, or if there's changes in your environment, in your relationships, perhaps with your body, or if you're not quite sure how to manifest anymore, like things have definitely changed, and a lot of even my own inner work is really going within and anytime, and I know this for a fact that anytime a question is asked, or I'm asking a question, there is always an answer available, but it's really being present, knowing who is in the driver's seat that is answering that question for you. So I know for me, I want to, without a doubt, know that I'm connected to source, streaming from, from this way, not from this way, but from this way, and receiving the downloads, receiving the information, and then taking inspired action as I felt called to do so. So with the work that Thich Nhat Hanh did, work surrounding peace and being um, a peace activist and a monk, and the different things that he did throughout his lifetime. Last night with the guided meditation group meditation that I participated in, excuse me, what was presented to me and everyone in the group, it was quite beautiful. He was actually standing behind, and then the presenter, the host of the meditation, and then I saw these other monks that were also in the room, and the presence of the beautiful elephant. So the beautiful element that had these beautiful ornate jewels on it. Um, and then um, when Thich Nhat Hanh had walked up to each and every individual in the group, it was the beautiful bow and then placing the hands up here to the third eye. So receiving information, the information was surrounding the ascension and different things that I'm feeling called to work with, feeling called to help others through. So working through the awakening and remembrance of who you truly are and why you're here at this time. And if you're here, you chose to be here at this time. And the other part of it was the symbology of the lotus flower. So I was also presented during the meditation. The vision that came through is being presented with a beautiful lotus flower in the center of my hands and receiving the essence of the lotus flower. When I see that, it's that beautiful connection to that Kuan Yin energy, the Ascended Master Kuan Yin. It's all about compassion, mercy. I've talked about this before, where it's not only for what you extend to others, but also for yourself. And even imagining when the lotus flower is like this, and then even imagining yourself like it's opening up and in that blooming phase and no longer in the cocoon, it's now this beautiful, um, you know, going through the metamorphosis from the caterpillar to the butterfly, if you will, getting your wings, expanding your wings, spreading your wings, and taking flight and moving forward in that with the guidance that you're receiving, but knowing exactly where that guidance is coming from. And even, taking a blue pen to paper and writing down the information that comes through. So things that I like to do if I get insights at night, I love to keep a pen and a little pad of paper on my nightstand and a little flashlight. So that way, if there is information, I should say, when there's information that comes through, I can write it down and then just turn on a little bit of light so I can see what I'm doing, and then go back, essentially go back to sleep. So yeah, this was just something that I felt guided to share with you today. Um, Really making your self-care a priority, taking some time out for that silence, quieting the mind, knowing that's like Thich Nhat Hanh had said, silence is golden, and to be able to receive the information, receive the answers. So if you're stating a prayer, or you're working with an affirmation, or if you're working with manifestations, or you're not quite sure how to act on something, or perhaps what your next steps are, or if you're feeling blocked or if you're feeling stuck. Um, there's meditation if you have a hard time with that. I personally offer it's a free, no strings attached, 30-minute complimentary consultation. We meet one-on-one through a Zoom meeting or by phone, and we talk about it and discuss what it is that you're currently going through, what you're working on, and how I may be of assistance to you. You get a better idea as far as what I offer. I give you more of a one-on-one um, overview and understanding as far as what are the benefits of VIP coaching, light language therapy, quantum energy therapy, distant Reiki, perhaps starting with the reading. I have various workshops. So, really tuning in and knowing that it's not a one size fits all. It's very specific and unique to you based on what you're currently going through. So that's really all I have for you today. Feel free to share your feedback. I would love to hear from you. And again, if you have any questions or would like to get on my schedule for your complimentary discovery call, don't hesitate to reach out. Again, this is Ann Miller French of Angelik Hands, and my website link will be included in the description for today's live. Take care.